This is Eugene Panritkovich. I'm the laptop screen doc, and the name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. Today we have a HP Stream 13 laptop computer with a cracked screen, and I'm going to show you how to replace a cracked screen on an HP Stream 13 laptop computer. Before we start, there's a couple of things that we need to go over. There's two versions of this laptop, the Stream 11 and the Stream 13, so make sure you have the 13 for this procedure. The way to tell is to look on the back, is to look for the part number. Where you see the barcode on the right, you see model 13-C010NR, so that means it's the HP Stream 13. Okay, the other thing is that this laptop does not have a easily removable battery, so we're going to do the procedure while the battery is still in the laptop, but you need to make sure that the laptop is off. So if you see, this is the power button, if you see the light on or the light blinking, that means the laptop is still on. To turn off, do a long press of the power button, or just turn off using the Windows operating system. Okay, next we're going to go over the tools we're going to use for this procedure. We have a PH0 electronic screwdriver. PH stands for Phillips, and 0 is the size of the screwdriver. We have a hobby knife or X-Acto knife with a pointed blade, and that's to remove screw covers, to pry things open, and to lift up adhesive tape. And we have a pair of metal tweezers, and that's to manipulate cables and to remove any screws that may be stuck. Okay, the first step is to remove the screen bezel. That's the plastic frame that goes around the screen. In order to remove the screen bezel, we have to remove two screws at the bottom that are hiding behind some screw covers. These are very well hidden, so you have to be careful and not just remove it without removing the screws. So we're going to use the hobby knife or X-Acto knife to lift up this screw cover. It's an oblong shaped piece that's shaped to the opening. So we reach in the corner and grab a corner and try to pull it off like so from the corner, being careful not to damage it. Keep going, and we see a screw is exposed. So we'll put this screw cover to the side with the adhesive side up, so we can put it back on after we repair the laptop. And we do the same thing on the other side. We lift up the corner and gently, using our fingertips, remove the screw cover like so, and the screw is exposed. The next step is to remove the two screws at the bottom. They're a little bit at an angle, so the screwdriver won't be perpendicular to the screw, so you don't want to strip the screw. What you want to do is press down with some force so you can engage the screw right away, not strip it, and then engage the screw and take it out like so. Okay, when you put it back in, you can put it in an angle and screw it in at an angle again, like so. It's a little bit tricky, but it can be done. Okay, for each step, for each set of screws, we start a separate pile for each set of screws so we can keep track of which screws go where. And once again, use some force to engage the screw and take it out and put it in the pile with the first screw. Okay, and the next step is to snap off the screen bezel, the plastic frame around the screen. So what you want to do is find an area where you can insert your fingertips or fingernails to gently lift up the screen bezel, and using your fingertips or fingernails gently lift up and out, and listen for snapping sounds, and in this manner work your way around the screen, like so. Keep going around. All the way to the bottom. And the next step is there's a seam on the back, so lift the computer and put it on its side, and you see the seam on the side, and make sure that the seam is open, snapped open. And then what you want to do is, using the X-Acto knife, reach in like so and pull out the hinge cover like so, and the screen bezel comes off. And make sure not to hurt the video cable. Okay, once you remove the screen bezel, the screen is exposed, which in front of the screen assembly. The next step is to remove the screen from the screen assembly. It's mounted by some metal mounting tabs on the side. There's 2 screws at the top and 2 screws at the bottom that need to be removed. So when we do this, we want to tilt the screen assembly a little bit back, so when we remove all screws, the screen doesn't fall forward on us. And once again, start a new pile for the screws. And that's 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, once we do that, we gently grab the screen by the edges, find a good place to grab it, and tilt the screen forward. And lay it down on the front of the computer. To remove the connector, that's the next step, we need to remove some adhesive tape that's securing the connector. And we use our hobby knife to lift up the corner of the adhesive tape. And gently remove the adhesive tape. And then fold the adhesive tape back and grab by the back of the connector and pull the connector out like so. I'm going to put it back in to show you how to put the connector back in with a new screen. You slide the connector back in, you'll feel but not hear 2 clicks. That means it's properly engaged. And let's get a close-up of the connection. Pause the video right here. You should see that the seam, the 2 sides of the seam are flush with each other. There should not be a gap between the 2 sides of the connector. So let's pull it out again, and let's take a look at this screen. Okay, this is a 13.3-inch LED slim screen. The part number on this particular screen is LTN133AT16. When you search for your screen, this is the part number that you need to look for. When you do get your screen in, most likely the part number will be different, but the screen will look exactly the same and will be compatible. Also, this particular screen has a matte finish. We at Screen Surgeons sell mostly glossy screens, so if you specifically want a matte screen, you have to specify it. And the 2 are 100% compatible with each other. It's just a matter of personal preference. Okay, like I said, you can order this screen from us, from Screen Surgeons. And what you do is go to www.screensurgeons.com. There will be a short form for you to fill out where you give us the laptop model, and we'll guide you to buy the right screen online. And what you get with us is this exact same toolkit. It comes for free with the screen. We have a 2-year warranty on the screen, free email technical support, and we ship for free in the continental United States. If you live outside of the United States, we can ship to most countries around the world. Just specify your country when you're checking out. Once you do get your screen in, reconnect the connector like I showed you. Mount the screen in the screen assembly. Put the 2 screws in the top, 2 screws in at the bottom. Snap the screen bezel back on after that. Then put 2 more screws in at the bottom and put the screw covers in, and that should be it. Okay, that's it. Once again, my name is Eugene Panrudkovich. I'm the laptop screen doc, and the name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. Thank you very much, and good luck.